World of Tanks. I'm gonna play the T28 prototype on El Haluf. And since this is an incredibly slow tank destroyer, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit here in the beginning, so we actually get somewhere. And since it is so slow, I'm not going very far. I will only drive a little bit and then stop here at a pretty good tank destroyer spot. Kinda behind a bush, a little bit. It's a pretty good spot where you can see people. And there's a KV-4 who decided to go out into the open. So I shoot him. That's the first kill. The gun on the T28 is actually very good because it deals a lot of damage. And it reloads really quickly and has a pretty good accuracy. Now I missed that AMX 5100 over there because I was writing, so I didn't get to aim fully. But that's fine, because the Tiger 2 is being spotted over there. So take a little bit of a snapshot at him because he vanishes. But I hit him because of the accuracy. So that's good. I usually don't have that good matches in the T28, but this one was one of them, which shows that it can be a good tank sometimes. The thing with the T28 is that it's very slow. It has a lot of armor, but it doesn't seem to work very well because of all the gold being fired and because of big weak spots in the front on the turret. So a lot of people can just shoot it and everything will go through anyway. You have to angle it just right, and if they don't know the weak spots and shoot at the front plate, then you may bounce things sometimes. But it's not something you can actually rely upon. Also, though it is a turreted tank destroyer, you can't turn the turret all the way around, so if someone is behind you, you can't shoot at them. Now, a T62A is being spotted over there, Tier 10 tank, so I decided to go back to the T34 over here and help him with that guy. Very slowly. My initial plan here was to go to the right of that rock over there and shoot the T62A in the side, but I realized I was too slow, so I just get back and wait for him to come around. Which he does. He doesn't appear to have any intention of stopping at all, he just keeps going. So I shoot him, and then while I'm reloading I'm actually trying to hide behind the T34 because of that not so good armor I mentioned before. Get another shot in, and manage to angle just as he fires, so he actually bounces on me on the front plate. And reload quickly and kills him before anyone else can take him out. And then our arty gets taken out right behind me, which scared me at the time when I was playing. Well, back to the tank destroyer spot. As long as the enemy doesn't have any scouts going down into the middle, you can sit unspotted there for quite long. As you can see, my team is doing quite well up in the top northern corner, but I was still thinking I should go there and help them a little bit. But as you can see, the tanks there are on pretty low health, so I realize that I won't be able to make it there in time. And also there's a Tiger 2 spotted on the other side of the map. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit here. But yeah, I wasn't sure which way to go, but then they killed the guys up in the northern corner, so back to the Tiger. Goes a little too far here and I can't aim up, so I have to go back a bit. The gun elevation on T28 prototype isn't that good. So I'm trying to get another shot in on the Tiger here before he vanishes. And I actually hit his gun mantle and bounce, which is a bit annoying. So I move forward since he disappeared. Keep moving forward so I may be able to get another shot in on him if he moves back a little bit, which he will do, and I will actually hit him because the accuracy is pretty good. But unfortunately I just do a critical. Perfect. I hate criticals. But yeah, I try again to move forward, but yeah, I'm doomed to not get there in time because they're killing him behind that rock and there's no time for me to get there. But yeah, that's that battle, and it was a pretty good one. So let's have a look at the results. So, here I am again in the T28 prototype, this time on Winterberg, platooned up with Tank Annihilator. Again, being in a very slow tank destroyer, an open-topped tank destroyer on this map, made me decide to go into the city, because I'm not top tier and there's 3 arty, and they love shooting at this tank. So, quite quickly decided to go into the city, where you have houses to hide behind. So I'm gonna speed it up here a little bit because infernally slow tank, you know, and all that. Yeah, my plan is to go to the church by the cap circle, because it's a pretty good tank destroyer spot there, where you can see the the enemy team as they come around the corner. But it takes me a while to get there. I'm admiring this Object 704 a little bit as I'm driving past. I really would like to have that tank. And also I keep my cannon pointed to the right here as I get to the crossing, because I'm so slow, there might have been enemy tanks there already, and if I get spotted they might shoot me in the side. But right now there was no one there, so I safely get across and to the church. Now as we get here, we spot some tanks over at the corner. T150, KV4. I go out there and quite quickly take a shot at the T150. The T28 prototype aims and reloads really quickly, and it also has a very small aiming circle, which means that even if you're not fully aimed, it usually hits the target. Then I go out again, kills the KV4, go back again to reload. Even though this thing has good armor, I like to go back, because why should I take an unnecessary chance? So go back, reload, and then go back out again, since it aims pretty quickly. Kills the T150, go back again to reload. But here I was pretty sure that we had killed all of the enemy tanks at that corner, so I go out to help these guys over here, who are fighting against a Patton and an E75. So I go out here, aim, and wait for the E75 to poke him, to poke out again. I track him, which is good because that means my teammates can shoot him while he's reloading. Go out again, takes a shot in the side, but track him again, and deals damage also. Tries to go forward here to get another shot at him, but he gets back. And then that AMX M4 keeps getting in my way here a little bit, which annoyed me, but that's fine. Aiming at the Patton and shoots him in the side of the turret. And then the E75 is actually trying to run away, and they get him. So an RT is trying to shoot at me, of course, because I was in the open here. Now I'm trying to start following the rest of my team, because they're going out into the field to kill the remaining enemy tanks. But the Leo tells us to cap, and since I'm so slow, I realize I probably won't get out into the field to shoot at anything before they're already dead. So the best thing I can do right now is probably to stay in the cap and put some pressure on the enemy team. And also the fact that you can't always... You can't 100% trust that the team will actually kill everyone. Sometimes it just turns around and everyone dies, you never know. So then I would be better off here, capping a little bit. It also forces them to come and decap. What I'm doing here is I'm turning my front towards the south, simply because I know that there are no enemy tanks behind me right now. that's only my team. So if an enemy tank is going to come here, they will probably come from the other direction. So just sitting here and waiting a little bit. As you can see down on the map, a bulldog and yeah, a bulldog because they killed the other one, is coming to kill the arty and is then running into the city, probably going to try to decap. I don't know why I turned around there, but instantly turned back again. I'm going forward here to check if the bulldog is gonna come down this street, but he didn't. And then there's that weird zoom-in effect, which is a replay bug, not something that I did. The bulldog is spotted by the arty that's capping together with me right now. So I'm going to go a little bit forward and stay behind the crates. But at first I was hoping that he would just run out so I could shoot him, but he didn't. So I'm going forward here, hides a little bit behind the crates, because they will still stop the shell's speed a little bit, makes it harder to penetrate. And then of course he decaps the arty, but he doesn't try to go for me. He's in fact quite oblivious to me, simply because there's an arty. Now he's pretty lucky because I actually miss him there. But he ignores me completely, goes for the arty, and being a fast reloading tank, I get a nice side shot on him there and sets him on fire. Kills the arty, which doesn't reset the cap at all. Then he misses a shot at me, and I turn around fast, just about fast enough to be able to keep my gun on him, track him. But then, before I get the chance to reload, the T28 kills him, and that's the last tank in the battle. So let's have a look at the results of that one, shall we? Also, thank you for watching.